Hello and welcome to the Talk Insurance Podcast. My name is Mitchell and I'm joined by...
I am Joel.
Yes, you are Joel. Yeah, you always answer like a robot at the start.
I am
You
Joel.
are Joel, robot Joel May.
I am Joel.
Thank you for joining us on this, I hope, sunny Friday.
I am Joel.
And we are here to talk about the beautiful game.
I am Joel.
You are Joel.
The beautiful game, also known
Thank
as...
you.
Sorry, I was just like rebooting myself.
Yeah, it sounded like it. You're warmed up. Got some
I'm all ready
oil
to
in
go.
your joints.
I've done my lunges. We're up
Yeah.
to date with the muscle rub downs.
The
We're ready
running's
to
going
go.
well, thank you
Fitness
for
is
asking.
good.
Yeah, fitness is good.
Yeah.
Are you doing any more fitness? Are
I
you going to join me on some running soon?
could have set up such a good joke.
Yeah,
there.
because if you want to fit in this,
Sock.
you need to get smaller feet, my boy.
Exactly.
Because that's where that joke was going.
Yeah. Yeah, I am hydrated and ready to go.
Good.
I am back in the team.
Excellent stuff. That's not what I asked. I said, are you going to be joining me for a run sometime soon? Because
No.
of building up. You're not doing the 5K with me?
No.
Thank you for donating, by the way. If you haven't already, please donate. 5K is coming 2nd of June. So, there you go.
Yeah.
There's my little plug. Please donate. It's on socials somewhere.
Lovely. Yeah, no, I won't be joining you on a run. I have more apparent things to be doing with my life.
Which are...
Catching up on series and
editing videos for Talking Shrimp Podcast?
yes, of course.
Yes, because you do that, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway.
No, I'm not saying yes to this. I do that. That's my thing.
Yes.
Well, anyway. You're hydrated, as you said.
Yes.
Football, the beautiful game.
Yes, the beautiful game, also known as football, everywhere else apart from America.
Yeah, soccer.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoy. Football is the best game on the planet, and we shall talk about it.
And I'm going to give you, firstly, an update on how my managerial career is going.
Go for it.
As an FM manager. Yes, I am a football manager, for you who didn't know, virtually. Yeah, football manager. So, how did we leave it? It's been a while, to be fair, since I did an update on this. I haven't been on it as much.
I honestly can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it finished with me at Cerinola in Italy. And I led them into Serie A. And I'm pretty sure that's how I left it. I just entered Serie A. And to be honest, I did one season in Serie A. And I jumped ship. I wanted to come back to England. I missed the homeland.
For more money.
I missed the smell. I missed the money. I mean, the money. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I joined, and I can't believe I say this to this day, I joined Watford.
That's not
I
the worst
don't
one.
like Watford.
That's not the worst one.
Yeah, they're in the Premier League. They were struggling.
Elton John supports Watford.
He does, to be fair. He does. Yeah, I do like Elton John, but I'm not a big fan of Watford. But yeah, I joined Watford. They were struggling at the bottom of the league. The first season in, I came in, and I took them to 10th.
Nice.
Pretty good, yeah.
Good
stuff. That's good. They were floating around relegation, brought them in. Stayed at Watford for another year. I'm going to just go through this pretty quickly. Got 8th.
Yeah.
I think I won the Carabao Cup offhand. I can't really remember. I'm trying to remember now. And then third season, I was trying to push for playoffs and all that lot. I think I ended up... I must have won the FA Cup because I was in the Europa League. And I did awful in the Europa League. Got knocked out pretty early. So
Nice.
and then finished in my third season at Watford 9th. And I handed in my transfer request, well, my resignation letter, because just before I left, I got offered the England job.
Oh, that's a dodgy role.
It is, and it's going to lead very well into what we're going to talk about in a minute. But
Yes.
before we do, as England, I came in, I won the International League. You know that bit of a shitty one in between. But hey, I got England some silverware.
Which is more than a lot of people do.
Yeah, I know. Like first season in, did that, and then it was just a big build up for the Euros. I had 2 years to sort out for the Euros. Then
Yeah.
the year was what was it? 2034. The Euros were 2036. You know, was scouting loads of players, seeing who was coming through. You know, I had a few good strikers at Watford that I brought into the England team, and you'll never guess what.
You led them to victory?
I led England to a European victory.
Wow, I thought you were going to say final and then give us the big anticlimax.
No, this is the anticlimax. I mean, the anticlimax of that England beat Spain on penalties.
Wow.
In the final.
That's very, very good.
The Euro finals. And all I'm saying this is hopefully it's foreshadowing for things to come.
I hope so. I hope that you're right, and I hope that they take your inspiration from Football Manager into real life.
Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say on that, because now we're going to discuss who you, in this day and age, would take to the Euros.
The Euros. Well, I mean, we can go
the up-and-coming
through.
Euros in real life, not Football Manager.
The actual squad. So I've got the squad here that we're going to go through player by player, and we're going to discuss whether they should be on the plane or shouldn't be on the plane.
This is the actual team that is going to be picked. Or
this is the like preliminary lineup like that's been scheduled to penciled in to go.
Penciled in, okay.
Yeah, depending on injuries and stuff. I know there's a few players on here that are injured.
The predicted lineup, basically.
Yes. So we'll start off with the goalies. We can have 3 goalies, okay?
Yeah.
The 3 goalies on the list are Jordan Pickford,
yeah,
Aaron Ramsdale, and Nick Pope.
Yeah, okay.
So those are your 3 goalies. Any,
I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would say Sam Johnson maybe as a backup instead of one of them, but I don't know who he'd push out rather
I also think he's injured as well.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I'm pretty sure Nick Pope is too.
I'm pretty sure Nick Pope is injured too, but if you look at Newcastle's career since Nick Pope's been injured, pretty dire.
Exactly.
So if he can get fit, ready for the Euros, he has to be a shout to go above Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put Ramsdale.
No,
Ramsdale's so overrated.
He's a good backup, though.
Yeah, he's a good backup, but he's not your number one. Jordan Pickford does it for England, doesn't he? So
Jordan Pickford is England's number one, so he has to stay in goal for now. But Nick Pope, if fit, could really push him for it.
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah.
Okay, your defenders. We'll go with like a few and then a few more and stuff. Kyle Walker.
He's got to be on the plane.
Yeah, he's on the plane. It's yes, isn't it? It's as simple as
that.
Luke Shaw. He's injured at the moment. There is a worry whether he'll be fit or not. If he is fit, is he on the plane?
If he's fit, he has to go.
Yeah.
If he's fit, he has to go. Who else?
I think he is your best left back, really, if he's fit, isn't he?
He is.
Because I think Chilwell, especially this season,
he's not going to cut it.
No, I mean you've seen him recently. He's not good enough anymore, is he?
No.
Well, I say anymore, but yeah. John Stones, another yes.
John Stones is a yes.
He's
definitely.
our best centre back.
He's a versatile centre back. Yeah.
Yeah. And big slab head himself, Harry Maguire.
He could be. If it wasn't Harry Kane on the pitch, I presume is going to be the striker. He could be captain.
Oh, wow, that was a bit of a. I don't know. Personally, he wouldn't be my vice.
There is a lot of leaders in that team, but he could be.
My vice would be Rice.
Your vice captain would be Rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just
fair enough. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We have Kieran Trippier.
These are the other defenders on the bench.
Yeah, we're still going on defenders. Yeah,
okay.
On the plane,
he goes for me because
not the best season, but not the worst either.
He'd slot left back.
And set pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Ben Chilwell.
That's the one for me that I'm unsure on.
I agree. I think if you play 5 at the back and he's a left wing back, there's a
there's a shout.
But as a flat left back, he's not good enough.
Yeah, he's not going to do it. He's not a left back.
No, and going off him, the other player was Joe Gomez.
Oh, that's a hard one as well. I don't know if.
I think I'd rather have Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez is
over Chilwell.
A better backup because he could play across all of the back foot.
I agree,
places.
and I think he's had quite a good season, especially compared to Chilwell.
If I was to swap, okay, then before we move on to midfield, is that the full setup?
And Guehi for Crystal Palace.
That was who I was going to say. Maybe swap. Chilwell
actually, there's another one that isn't on the list that could be in with a shout.
Go on.
Tomori.
Well, Tomori and Braithwaite.
Oh yeah, and Braithwaite. Yeah.
Who I think should have a chance maybe at going. Like he's doing fine, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Braithwaite is a great shout. I think over probably Guehi, to be honest. Out of all them, for like.
Yeah, I would maybe put him over Chilwell because I think you've got enough cover at left back.
Yeah, if Shaw's fit, then
if Shaw's fit, he's your number one. If not, you've got Trippier, you've got Gomez, which I know they're not left backs, but they'd be fine.
They could do a job there.
Yeah, they'd be fine.
That's fine. Midfielders go with Declan Rice.
Oh, can I just say?
Go on.
Where's Trent, or is he down as a midfielder?
He's down as a midfielder on the list.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Just as out there.
I mean, to be fair, I hate to say it, he doesn't get in over Kyle Walker, which I hate to say.
Yeah, no, I'm
not a big fan of Kyle Walker.
He's also better in midfield with this system. So,
true.
True. Declan Rice is a yes, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's on the plane.
Yeah.
An interesting one, Kobe Mainu. It's an interesting one.
If you'd asked me a month ago, it would have been a definite yes. I think maybe the hype's died down a bit, but he's still a very good player.
He has some talent. He is very, very young.
It's hard to say no to. That's all I'd say.
I agree, but it's a hard one to like
weigh up.
It's definitely like on his ability, it's a yes.
Yeah.
The mentality and like if he can cut it at a tournament is such a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll say a maybe for him. He's like my Chilwell at the minute. I'd maybe swap him.
Yeah, I mean I think he is on the plane personally for me.
I do too, but
he's got a bit about him. The other one is Jordan Henderson.
I got to be honest, I've not really watched many Eredivisie games to know how he's been playing.
For dressing room, it's a yes, hands down.
Yeah.
He's a great vice captain. For playing, he doesn't get him.
No, he doesn't get in the team. So
he also doesn't deserve to get in the team out of recent status.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a maybe.
Yeah.
Jude. Definitely, yes.
Yeah, best player in the world. Conor Gallagher. Captain of Chelsea Football Club.
Not sure about that one.
He's not having the worst season. He's not having the best season. He's quite versatile. I think he is overrated.
He's a good player, though. He's solid. You know you're going to... Well, I say you're going to get a good performance from him, but he's a bit different. He offers you something a bit different.
Yeah. It's a maybe again.
Like the thing is, he's a hard one to weigh up against Jordan Henderson because they're completely different players.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
Who else is on the list?
You got Trent and Maddison.
Yes and yes.
Yeah,
I think so. Maddison is different.
I agree.
Completely different. Like he's almost a striker.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm very hard on almost counting him as a midfielder, but he is.
He's more like that centre forward or left wing role. Yeah,
he'd make a good sub. Like he's not going to get in the starting 11, but he'd be a good sub to bring on.
Yeah, not a bad option. The other ones, like you said before, Braithwaite and stuff. The other ones to miss out on that list were Jared Bowen, if you counted him as a right winger, right mid or left mid.
Yeah, he's just not going to get in. I don't think. It's a hard one to say no to.
For goal scoring.
Yeah, I know. But who does he go in over? Like, I think maybe we put a pin in him because I think he should be counted as a striker.
Personally, I would take Jared Bowen and Eze over Gallagher and Henderson.
But they're completely different midfielders.
That's fine. You got enough. I think you got enough cover. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah, because worst case scenario, I could imagine I'd say it's someone like Trippier or even Gomez going in like CDM.
Oh, nah.
If Trent
you're leaving yourself very short with midfielders, I think.
I'm not sure because you'd have Rice, Mainu, Jude, Trent, Maddison, and then you'd have the other ones.
But Maddison's not going to play as a midfielder, whereas the other ones are going to play as wingers.
What?
Like Eze's not going to play in midfield, is he? And Bowen's not going to play in midfield. They're wingers. They're almost strikers. They're wingers.
Yeah.
Like I'd be thinking both of them as strikers, like Eze and.
Yeah, personally, I
Bowen.
think out of all them, Eze deserves to go.
Eze deserves to go. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just thinking I wouldn't include him in my midfielders list. I'd be maybe looking at him as a striker.
Yeah, especially if he is going 4-3-3, which I'm guessing he would.
The only one I would maybe say it's a possibility, but I don't know if he does it on form at the minute, is Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, that's a hard one because I think start of season it's a yes, but now probably no.
But then, for me, he's a good backup. Like I would be like, if you didn't take Henderson, he's almost like the good replacement for Henderson.
But then I hate to say it, is because of that after this season, as well. Would the names like Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott be available? I think Harvey Elliott's having a great season, to be honest.
He is. But then again, I don't know if that's the sort of midfielder you want as an England.
Yeah, it's a hard choice. I don't know.
Especially if you've got Trent there. Like, I can't see him and Trent playing alongside each other in midfield. I mean,
your three in midfield, I would probably say out of that list is going to be Rice, Jude, and Trent, going off like how they play and form.
I agree. I think Trent will maybe be the one that's a bit rotated now and then with Henderson.
I
think Henderson will start.
Or even Mainu, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. To be fair, Mainu is a very good option there, to be fair.
Yeah, cause
he can fit that deeper role that I don't think Trent will do. Well, I mean, that's stupid to say because he's a defender. But.
Yeah, it's a hard one to say. Moving on to the forwards. You got your captain Harry Kane. He's a yes.
He's a definite yes.
This one is a yes, but you've got an argument, especially in the last sort of 3, maybe 4 months, and that's Bukayo Saka.
He's got to go, really, hasn't he?
He's got to go. Completely agree.
But that's what I mean. I think you've got to take Bowen because Bowen would be his swap. Or Eze would be a swap. Unless there's somebody else you're going to say in this minute who'd be his replacement.
Okay. Well, the other ones in that list, I'm just going to read them off and then you can discuss them. Jack Grealish, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney, Anthony Gordon.
Yes to Anthony Gordon. Yes to Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins is a definite
Ollie
yes.
Watkins is an easy
has
yes.
to be.
He has to be.
Did you watch recent games?
He could be as like
he is very, very versatile, very good on the ball, and his like football brain.
One of the most informed strikers in the world, if not the most informed striker in the world.
Yeah, I mean he's rivaling Kane, isn't he?
Yeah,
but Kane has to start.
Yeah, Kane has to start. I mean he could play on the right wing, but you're not going to put him there.
No, I agree.
Foden is a yes. That's quite an easy one.
Foden definitely he starts as well.
Who else did you say? Sorry, I missed.
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer goes.
He has to, especially if it did get down to penalties.
And I have to say, he would make a good option, I think, as a midfielder.
Yeah, he can play as that like attacking midfielder.
He could, if Trent was the first person on the team sheet over him, could play in that midfielder role if Mainu and like Rice were a bit deeper.
Yeah. No,
Who else did you say? Sorry, Eze, I think kind of has to go.
Eze,
but
over
who I don't know.
Ivan Toney is another one, which I think he's on the plane.
That's a hard one because he's so similar.
Yeah, but if you need a goal, you've got height, you've got strength, you've got a
but
goal
then you've got Ollie Watkins to do that.
I think height and strength, I think Ivan Toney's better.
I don't disagree.
And I also think Ivan Toney can bag a penalty, which is good.
Yeah, I just think
the keeper.
Like for 23-man squad,
Ivan Toney's on the plane. I think he has to be. I don't care whether you're looking at like club level or whatever. Like he's good enough.
I find it really hard. I think maybe I'm thinking 3 strikers who are very similar. One of them's not going to play.
Yeah, possibly, but I just think like you're looking at the options for like the wing play and then the attacking midfielders up to that striker. Harry Kane's your obvious one. If he does get injured, Ivan Toney's your straight swap, isn't he?
Over Ollie Watkins.
Right now, he's your more like Kane role.
I think Ollie Watkins would be fine.
He's more like Harry Kane than Ollie Watkins is.
But look how Villa play. Villa play the same structure and formation as Gareth's going to with
I totally agree.
4-3-3 basically.
Totally agree. I just think that Ollie Watkins has a better he's got a better understanding with his teammates at Aston Villa than he does with the England squad. Whereas I'd say Ivan Toney can just slot into any team.
Yeah, he's just a versatile striker, isn't he?
You
get
whack
into
him
the big
top,
man. He's going to win a header. He's going to get a shot on target.
So with that in mind,
but then
he's on the plane.
Looking at Ollie Watkins recently, I would say he's the same.
Yeah, I just think when you look at Villa, they play very, very interlocking, especially with Ollie Watkins. He's right wing, left wing, up front. He's all over that front. Whereas Ivan Toney is like, if you come up against 2 big centre halves, you whack him there, don't you? Like he's gonna win. He's gonna bully him about. He's probably an annoying striker more than Ollie Watkins is. Ollie Watkins got the pace, the ability more than Toney has, but Toney he's just got a bit more about him, I think.
Okay, well, read us through the list again, every single player.
Yeah,
and we'll just say yes or no to.
Okay, Pickford.
Yes.
Yes. Ramsdale.
Yes.
Yes. Pope.
Yes.
Yes. Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Yes. Luke Shaw. Yes.
Yes.
Stones. Yes.
Yes.
Harry Maguire.
Yes.
Yes. Kieran Trippier.
Yes.
Yes. Ben Chilwell.
No.
Gueye. No.
Yes. I would say yes.
No.
Actually, no. I'm going to say no because I'll take Braithwaite over him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say after.
Yeah.
Joe Gomez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Declan Rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainu. Yes.
Yeah.
Henderson. No. Just passive backwards. I think you've got enough in that team to get you through.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Jude. Yep.
Yes.
Gallagher. No.
No.
Trent.
Yes.
Yeah. Madison.
Yes.
Yeah. Kane. Yeah.
Yes.
Saka. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grealish. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
playing very well at the moment.
Yeah,
Did you watch the Real Madrid game?
He's playing very well.
Class.
Yeah. Yes.
Cole Palmer.
Yes.
Yeah. Foden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watkins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toney. Yeah.
I'm so drawn on that one because we've got so many strikers.
You haven't.
You have.
Not really.
We've got so many
there.
wingers.
Cole Palmer is technically not a striker.
Cole Palmer could play as a striker.
Yeah, but
I'm going to say no to Toney because I would rather take another midfielder. And I know that's crazy.
But who are you putting in as your other midfielder?
I would probably keep... No, would I though? Nah, fuck it. I would take Tony. I would, because like you said before, the striker. Yeah. No,
I'd take Tony.
I'll take Tony. Him. He's going to get you a few goals.
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
The only
we're lacking one defender because we said no to Chilwell, but never said who we'd replace him with.
Braithwaite.
No, we said that for Gahey.
Tomori.
I don't know if he's fit. Like, it's weird that he's not
He
had
played
no mention.
the Milan derby last
Did he?
week. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe then. I don't know why there's no mention at all.
No.
I don't know how he's playing.
You got Levi Colwill as well. I forgot about. I don't think he's.
I don't know how well he's doing at the minute. He's not getting in, is he?
No. Same with Ben Godfrey. So.
I mean, Tyreek Mitchell's doing pretty good at Palace at the minute.
Yeah, in the last couple of weeks though.
Yeah, I mean, under that new manager, well, new-ish manager now.
Yeah.
Doing all right. It's a solid left-back option.
Yeah, not the worst.
Gets up the pitch, does the same as Walker does.
Personally, I think
James Ward-Prowse would be a shout for me if I wasn't taking Gallagher.
I think there's three players.
But maybe I think Gallagher goes in over him. So.
There's three players you got to debate from that isn't in that squad that I've just read.
Eze. He's a yes. But I don't know where he's going to go in.
That's the hard one.
You've got so many good wingers and forward players.
Okay, so let's say we put Eze in for Henderson, or for example. I'm just saying for example.
I would say, yeah,
he was your debate.
Sure.
And then you put Bowen in for Gallagher, let's say.
Man. That's so many
There's
wingers.
still one man that you're forgetting about that I haven't mentioned at all.
Who?
Marcus Rashford.
He doesn't get in. There's so many wingers. Do you agree? He's good for England. He's okay for England.
He doesn't deserve to go, does he?
No, he doesn't. There's so many wingers.
He hasn't done enough. He's had a poor season.
Eze goes in over him at the minute. At this minute in time, Eze gets in over him.
No, I agree.
If Eze is fit, he gets in over Rashford.
I agree, but I don't see how you can't take Rashford. That's the issue. He can pop up with a brilliant free kick. He can create something.
So who are you getting rid of? The only person he really has to replace is Anthony Gordon.
I think it could be Anthony Gordon.
But
you don't need Anthony Gordon.
But that's the thing.
I'd rather bring Rashford on than Anthony Gordon as a sub.
But then, like, who?
That's the realistic thing you're looking at, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Anthony Gordon's never gone to a tournament, like a senior tournament, with England, and
he's playing well though. Like, going off form, he is doing better than Rashford.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that in the moment of a major tournament, my pick is Rashford.
Who are you going to rely on more?
Same with Tony. It's the same example.
He turns up for England, doesn't he? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Rashford does turn up for England every now and then.
Yeah.
And for United. He just does something.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the way he plays. It's quite a...
No, I agree. Especially recently, like there's been times where... I think it was Liverpool in the FA Cup. He should have had a hat-trick. And a simple hat-trick. He did enough, and then the end product isn't there.
To be fair, even in the game against Coventry the other week, he was literally one-on-one and he just put it wide.
Yeah, he's a shell of a man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with him, but... yeah, let us know what you think on the
Who would your 23-man team be?
Yeah, or who do you want in? Who do you not want in, or whatever, So,
and have we missed someone? Because we probably have.
Yeah, I think we've covered most, but I agree.
Definitely missed someone.
Yeah,
we always do.
The other thing I was going to ask you is who's like been kind of players that you've watched. We watched quite a lot of games together, Premier League. Whatever you want to talk about, Champions League or anything. Who's been kind of your favourite players this season to watch?
See, I've just not watched as much football this year. Like, I've really missed Match of the Day and stuff.
Have you? I've been really on it, like you used to. To be fair.
Yeah, I've just not really been on it as much this year.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed watching McAllister every now and then.
Yeah, he's quite a nice player to watch. To be fair,
he'll have the ball.
He'll have goals.
Yeah, he gets a good goal now and then, and like he just sort of does a really good pass. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of him as a CDM. He's too small. But he does fine. He does fine.
That box to box, that number 8 role, class though.
Yeah, it is. I would like to say Szoboszlai, but really he just hasn't cut it.
He started good, didn't he? But no, he's fallen off a bit.
Mainu, to be fair.
And Mainu's, I think it was the Wolves game. He came in, came on, won it, and he's stamped in that midfield, hasn't he?
I love that midfield role.
Personally, he's better than Casemiro. Casemiro's washed.
Casemiro's washed, yeah.
Another few players. Caravan. Yeah, a player recently, though, that I didn't think was as good as he is. Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Good, isn't he?
Very versatile, very good, and when he's confident, can hit a ball.
I think it helps that he has Eze and Elise.
Yeah, but
either
even when
side
he
of him,
he's had the ball, he's done really good at like decision making and things.
Yeah.
So, good player. Phil Foden's the one for me this season. He's been absolutely unreal. He is probably the nearest to a wonder kid I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
That I've looked at, and I know he's played 4 or 5 seasons for City now, but he is like he's a starter for City. He is one of the first names. He's over Haaland right now on the team sheet.
Oh yeah, Haaland's been a shell.
Yeah.
We'll go on to that in a minute, but yeah,
Foden, and for England, he personally, I mean, he's on the team sheet over any other winger for England.
Yeah,
and he's probably
he's gonna have to go left wing.
He's probably the second name on the sheet, other than your captain, who's Kane, and that's the only reason because he's your captain.
Yeah,
and Jude maybe Jude. Sorry, there's another one.
Yeah, Jude has been.
But I think Foden's had a better season than Jude.
Ooh,
in a harder league.
That's a statement.
Phil Foden's he's had a better season than Jude Bellingham in a harder league.
Yeah, I mean, if City win the league, then I suppose it doesn't matter, really, does it?
No, but
who else?
I really liked Harvey Elliott. He has been more like he's used his head a lot more. He's maturing quite nicely, and I think for England he could be really good. To be fair,
does he get in for you?
He could do.
How old is he? Would he get in under
19, 20?
I was going to say he'd probably play for the under 21s.
Yeah, but he has done. He does for the
that's what I mean.
21s. He does really well.
Gareth Southgate probably won't give him a look in because he's probably doing fine in the under 21s level.
Yeah.
Who else?
I think the Fulham striker. Really impressed with that lad who's just popped up out of the woodwork.
Yeah. I know.
Very impressed.
I can think of what he looks like.
He's got a hell of a first touch.
Yeah. I can't think of his name. He's number 14, isn't he? Muniz, that's his name. Maybe
very
number
good.
14, but...
Brazilian, yeah. Very impressed with him. There's quite a lot of guys for like Wolves and especially Villa in general this season.
Really good.
Yeah,
I love Bailey.
He's
always
to be fair, hit and miss.
He's
when you
hit
watch
and miss,
him,
but I've always loved him.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I remember when he was at like Leverkusen, and like even prior to that, he was. Oh, where was he at? I remember him being like a 64 rated on FIFA, and I always used to buy him.
Yeah, he's really good. To be fair, I really like Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
And another
Watkins.
Actually,
to be fair, I'm going to say Watkins been a really good to watch.
Yeah,
as a striker, like I hate strikers that are like lazy. I hate lazy strikers. I like players that run around and put an effort in, even if they don't.
That's probably
win.
why you don't want Tony to go, because he is a lazy striker.
That's what I mean. I don't like that role, really.
Yeah, the other two names I forgot actually saying about Watkins and stuff is Dominic Solanke.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout, isn't it?
I mean, he's had a better season than Tony, but Tony goes over him for me.
Yeah, because it's a different role.
Yeah.
Solanke's too similar to Watkins in a way that he plays. I know that's
what you mean.
Really shit to say because he's having one of the best seasons.
I think as well, confidence-wise, Tony just does it at a major tournament. He needs an arrogant prick up front. He is your man, isn't he?
Yeah,
Dominic
socks
Solanke
down. I can imagine him like just scoring a penalty.
Yeah, and not thinking twice about it. Like he's just done it. The other man is Konsa.
Oh shit!
I think Konsa goes in over Chilwell.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, he can play right back as well.
Yeah, I mean he could probably play left back as well. He's a bit like Joe Gomez in a way, isn't he?
Yeah, he has to go in, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
He did actually go, didn't he? He went and played for England recently, and whatever they were, the friendlies or the...
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and he was fine. Looked like he'd been there for years. So.
Yeah, definitely. There's our England squad. There's a few players that we've liked watching this season. Let us know what you think. And if there's any players that you liked watching this season or didn't, or who's overrated, who's underrated, we could discuss that.
Yeah. Anything else on football you want to discuss before we...
we can briefly talk about Shrewsbury Town because our season's ended now. We've stayed up.
Well, it's not ended. Well, actually, it would have ended. It will have ended.
Yeah. And we've stayed up just about by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, the worst season I've ever watched Town.
It is. It's
very poor.
Horrible to say, but it is like one of the most depressing seasons as a Shrewsbury
There's
Town
been
fan
times where I've wanted to go on the pitch and just have a go at players.
Yeah.
Just like try harder.
Yeah.
Like, do something. Chase, run.
Do we name names in this podcast?
I'm not particularly going to name names. I'm just going to stick. I that's why I also don't think I wouldn't put the whole blame on Matt Taylor.
No, I agree. I hate to say it, and I don't want to be that person, but I don't think we'd be in much of a different position right now.
No.
If we had him, or if we had Paul Hurst or Matt Taylor.
No. And I think now the only difference would be I think Matt Taylor wouldn't have a say-so in players if we kept them or sold them and stuff. Whereas I think Paul Hurst has probably got a squad in his head. Like,
that he wants.
Yeah.
It's just if he's allowed to, and I'm not going to say any more than that.
No, because
if he's allowed to bring in the players he wants.
Yeah, if he's allowed to, I think you're looking at a fairly okay season next year. I'm not saying, stupid, we're going to Wembley and stuff.
I was going to say, a lot of Town fans will be expecting, mid-table, if not higher.
Yeah.
We'll be in the same sort of position next year, if not just a bit higher.
I'd be more than happy with a mid-table.
I'd love a mid-table.
Like, a 12th, not worried, having a good cup run or something as well. I'm happy with that. That's fine.
We are, relegation's favourites next year, let's be honest. Really.
Yeah, I mean, we've got one of the smallest budgets in the league.
We're shoestring money.
Yeah. What we will discuss, though, is our rivals that are now in our league and we will be playing next season, also known as Wrexham.
Theoretically should be my team. Well, my second team.
Yeah, technically. But I it's not that I don't like Wrexham, because I don't because of being a Town fan, but that fairy tale story. A fairy tale story. Anyone could write a fucking fairy tale story with that money. It's not a fairy tale story.
I mean, they're not even first, are they?
No, Stockport won the league.
Yeah. Stockport have won the league.
Yeah.
So, that's more of a fairy tale story.
When you look at a fairy tale story, you go and look at the money compared to any other team in League One as well as League Two.
Yeah, they're on the championship wages.
Yeah,
and they are washed championship players, a lot of them.
Yeah, like James McLean and people like that. But the annoying thing is that people are saying especially Wrexham and stuff, about this fairy tale story. A real fairy tale story is someone like Leicester win the Prem on a shoestring budget, signing N'Golo Kante, someone who's never heard of.
They would that season meant to be 20th.
Going down. Yeah,
they were given 20th spot to go down.
Yeah, Wrexham. Again, next season, Wrexham are going to be favourites to go up.
Yeah. So therefore, it's not a fairy tale, is it?
No, you just
they were favourites to go up this year in first, and they didn't. They came third.
Yeah, and again, I don't have a problem with actual fans of Wrexham, genuine fans who have been there even when they've been shit over the last 15 years. Yeah, really in conference and rubbish. Fair enough. If you're jumping on the bandwagon for this fairy tale story, fuck off.
Yeah,
just fuck off.
And to be fair, the fans who are the loyal fans should be the ones. It's like when your team, Shrewsbury, our team, draws a big game in a cup.
Yeah.
And then all of the Shrewsbury fans come out.
Oh, can you get us a ticket?
Oh, we're playing Chelsea. Oh, we're playing United. Oh.
Yeah.
We're never going to win, though. It's all them ones as well.
Yeah.
They're all the fans that are we're never going to win that.
Yeah.
Well, what? You can't go into the game expecting that.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
You've got to have a small bit of hope.
Yeah, it's like when we played Liverpool at Anfield and Dan Udo put us 1-0 up.
Yeah.
One of the best feelings I've ever had.
Yeah, there's a picture of us behind the goal
with Virgil van Dijk.
You can see Joel May if you want to do a bit of research.
You can
find him. There's an article somewhere with a picture of you in it.
Yeah,
behind Virgil van Dijk after Dan Udo has scored.
Yeah, and it was class. It was so good because it was a proper David versus Goliath.
Yeah. And at that time, Liverpool were the team.
Yeah, I mean, even when Liverpool, the season Liverpool won the league, we got a 2-2 draw at home against them from 2-0 down.
And then we were drawing at Anfield with them.
Yeah, and to be fair, probably should have done.
Did we go a goal ahead as well? But it got disallowed.
Yeah.
Damn. God bless Sean Wally.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Wally. What a man. If you ever want to come on the podcast.
Come back to town.
Just in general, do whatever you like. I'll buy you a pint. Class, love him.
Anyway, Wrexham. We moved away from Wrexham. You were saying, I completely agree. If you're a fan of Wrexham, then that's fine. It's the same as any rivals. A real football fan has respect for their rivals, but doesn't like them.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But now I don't have respect because they shouldn't be where they are.
I wouldn't say
they haven't earned it.
I wouldn't say they shouldn't be where they are. I would say the money's helped. It's the same as City.
The only reason they are is the money.
Definitely. They'd still be where they was before if it wasn't.
Yeah, they haven't done like a Luton or a Bournemouth.
Well, the interesting thing for around here is Telford have just been, I think, purchased by a movie director.
I think so, yeah.
I can't think who his name is, but he's a pretty big movie director or something in the movie business.
I think you're right.
It'll be interesting to see if they do the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because
maybe not on the scale of that, but in the next maybe 5-10 years, yeah.
Because I know It's like Birmingham, though, isn't it? Like Birmingham have had
Yeah,
Tom
they've
Brady,
got a big investment.
yeah,
and a
and
big
there's
plan.
Dude Perfect have purchased a team, and is it Burnley and all that
Yeah.
lot? That's not Dude Perfect somewhere,
Yeah,
but there's a lot of money floating around in football.
yeah. It seems very monopolyized.
I mean,
If
it
that's
is,
a
isn't
word.
it? That is, isn't it? But then, you
Yeah.
know, if
There's-
you're a Wrexham fan, or the same as if we were a Shrewsbury fan,
Yeah.
if we were bought, would you like it? If the
Well,
go
if Hugh
back,
Jackman just came in and was
well,
like,
no,
oh,
no,
you
okay,
know.
wind it back 5 years,
Yeah,
and Shrewsbury are now this team that, you know, Ryan Reynolds has bought,
yeah.
and like we're now, you know, fighting for
Yeah,
Premier
I
League
would.
football.
But I've been there when it's shit.
Yeah, I do agree,
Like, that's-
but like,
that's fine.
okay, I'm asking, would you like it? Would you be happy about it?
Slightly, but it's just that intention. Like, what is their intention? Like, Roland, whatever you think of Roland Witchley, our owner, he loves the town.
Yeah.
He's all about
Yeah.
Shrewsbury Town. It's all his life.
Yeah,
Like, you know, it's his heart, which is like what you want from your players.
yeah,
But I guarantee you, the Wrexham players, you go ask them about Wrexham, they don't give a shit.
yeah.
They only care about the wage. That's all they're there for.
And the promotions.
They
and
wouldn't
titles
be
and
there
all that.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Mullin dropping 2 leagues after being promoted with Cambridge
Yeah.
to go and play for Wrexham. You telling me that's like for the love of Wrexham and all this stuff?
Yeah.
Nah.
And he's a Scouser as well, so theoretically, like,
He's not even from there, yeah.
he's not from there. He shouldn't. Not that I'm saying he shouldn't like Wrexham, but like,
There's
Liver-
no love there.
yeah,
There's no
like,
reason.
Yeah,
It's-
the rivalry between Wales and Liverpool is that
yeah.
Liverpool used to be in Wales, didn't it? It used to be the capital of Wales, right?
I'm not sure, to be fair.
Yeah, and
Not
that's why there's meant to be like a rivalry between Liverpool and
Yeah.
the Welsh people.
Yeah, I know
Right?
that. Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on, let me.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
sure that's why. I'm sure Liverpool used to be in Wales.
Possibly.
Did Liverpool used to be in Wales? Let's see. Liverpool was also home to a large Welsh population. No, that's not what I'm after. I don't know. I can't find it. I'm sure Liverpool used to be part of Wales. I could be very wrong. I'm sorry if that's wrong information, but there we are. But yeah, support your local. That's all we can say.
Yeah, whatever your dad supports, go support him.
I wouldn't even say that.
No, that's a rule, isn't it?
I mean, not for me.
Well, no.
My
but
dad doesn't like football, and my mum was born in Wrexham, so.
technically.
But I was born in Shrewsbury, so I'm a Shrewsbury fan.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
I wouldn't want to support any other team, though.
Well, no, that's easy to say now, isn't it? Like, born
No,
in
but like-
Shrewsbury, we've
like-
got no big, in quotation marks, big clubs around us.
Yeah, but I like the point I make is like Town aren't a big club.
No.
There's nothing about us that like
Should attract you to like them, really.
Yeah, like, but they're my bread and butter. Like,
Yeah.
that
But-
is what I love.
But then I suppose it's like if you're born in Telford and you support Shrewsbury, is that wrong? Because should you support Telford?
It depends. It depends how you look at it. But I mean, that's why I'd go off more like what your dad supports type thing. That's how I've always looked at it. But it's like the thing if I said to you like, you quit your job, you don't have to work again. You can live in this massive mansion or whatever. You have to go to Stoke and support Stoke or Vale or something like that. And you can't ever go to a town game. You can't support Shrewsbury. You have to be that fan. Like, apart from the lifestyle and stuff, which obviously is a massive yes, the club change in that scenario is just a no.
Would I have to go watch them? Could I just like?
Yeah, like you
Give
do
up
with
on
town,
football.
you have to invest.
Oh
Like,
fuck! No, I'd want it. If I could just give up,
like
I'd
you,
debate
I can't say go and support someone else. It's not an option.
No. I mean, you have soft spots for teams, but
I have soft spots for teams, but I'd never go and support
no.
another team. Like, I don't really say I support Liverpool. Like, I like Liverpool because my granddad liked Liverpool, but they're not my team.
No. So that okay.
Like,
No. Doesn't matter.
no, go
I
on.
was gonna say like okay, so you support the team your dad supports.
Yeah.
Obviously, your dad is a Shrewsbury Town fan then,
Yes.
but he has another team at heart.
Yes.
Why don't you support that team? Because you hate that other team.
Because he doesn't support that team. It's like the Liverpool
The
thing. Like
Liverpool
if
thing.
I had a kid,
But then why does he like that team? Should we say what it is or not?
he can do.
Stoke.
So he likes Stoke because of Gordon Banks.
Oh, is
And
that
he
it?
grew up as one of
Okay.
his favourite players
Right,
to watch.
okay.
Similar to if you were saying like, oh, you really like Ollie Watkins, so therefore like I've got a soft spot for Villa, type
right,
thing.
Okay.
Is the best way I could put it. But
Right.
like if I have a kid, I like they're supporting Town.
Yeah.
There's
What
no
happens if they
saying
don't?
that.
What
No,
happens
no, they're supporting Town. That's what they.
Okay.
That's how I will teach them.
Let's say you moved away to London and ended up having a kid with someone in London.
They support Town.
And they were like a Colchester fan.
No, they support Town.
But you live in Colchester.
They support Town.
But you live in Colchester.
They support Town.
Okay.
Shrewsbury Town Football Club. That's my team, and that will be my kids' team.
What happens if they don't, though?
Well, they just will. There won't be an option. There won't be a but in that. They just will. It'd just be like, you breathe air. You support Town.
What happens if they don't want to?
No, they will.
You're forcing it upon them.
Yeah. That's it. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's like when your parents give you tea that you don't want. You're still going to eat it. It's your tea. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and that's why we support Shrewsbury Town.
Exactly. So let us know who you support. Let us know your favourite players. And if we're right or wrong with the England squad. Basically.
And if you don't like football and you've made it to the end of this episode...
You won't like any videos we're going to release.
Nah, we got a football video coming
and
soon.
pro clubs.
And there's some pro... Yeah, well, one of Pro Clubs video just came out a couple of weeks ago. And
Yeah.
there's some more Pro Clubs coming out. So, yeah, we hope you like football. And if you've made it this far into the podcast and you don't like football, fair play.
Yeah. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for listening to us ramble about football.
Yeah, if you got any football challenges as well, let us know. We'll give them a shot.
I haven't done the ick of the week, have I?
No, you haven't,
Well,
actually.
let's finish on
Should we
the
do
ick
a
of the week?
football ick of the week?
We've done a football ick. Let me get the ick of the week out of the way and then bring me in some...
Okay, well, you go do that. I'll say the football one after.
Yeah, that's fine. Ick of the week. Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and simple. People who do ticks backwards. These people exist.
Ticks?
Yeah, you know, like tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick.
Yeah.
People do them backwards. There are people who live on this planet who do a tick backwards.
No, it goes down to your right.
Down and to the right, I agree. Down and flick to the right. There's people who do a tick backwards.
That's just like, I'd
Weird.
watch those people.
Weird behaviour.
Serial
If
killers
you're
in the
one of them
future.
people, weird. Actually, tell us why you do them backwards.
Yeah, why?
Because there must have been an intrusive thought in your head to think, this would look better the other way around.
Yeah, or someone's taught you or something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, people do ticks backwards.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that.
I don't mean like the genetic... sorry, not genetic. The... I don't know what it is. I don't know where I was going with that. I just burped.
No, I agree.
But yeah,
I agree.
tick. People doing ticks backwards. That is the ick of the week for me.
Yeah.
Please send in any more icks of the weeks. Instagram, email, Facebook Messenger. Icks. Give us your icks that you've discovered
I agree.
from yourself or a partner or just
Yeah.
things that you have noticed in other people.
Yeah. We're going to do a football ick because I've got one in my head. I've seen on Twitter quite a lot of very, very bad examples of football shirts, especially in couples.
What do you mean?
If you're a couple,
like the name on the back.
Oh, if you have a Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, that's
and then
weird.
a name
That is
or
pretty
like,
odd.
oh, that's so
Yeah.
icky.
That is.
Like, if I was walking, like you're on holiday and they're like, let's say they're on honeymoon or whatever, they're both like Arsenal fans, for example,
Yeah.
and they got Mr. and Mrs. Like literally Mr. and Mrs. Not their names, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah,
and then
that's
like
pretty.
2024, like 2024.
Oh.
That is
suppose-
vile.
I will give an exception.
Mm.
If they're on their honeymoon and they love football for one night only, or like over that period of the holiday, I will say I think there's an exception there.
No, it's still icky.
It's pretty icky, but I think as like
No, I will give it an
a
exception.
homage to the football club and like to your badge. If you're away on your honeymoon and you've committed to having a Mr. and Mrs. shirt just for the occasion of a honeymoon, I think
couldn't
that's
commit to that. There is two
there
things with
is-
this
yeah.
where I'll give a bit of leeway for with
Okay.
examples of that. One is a stag do and you haven't got a choice.
yeah, okay.
That's like
Yeah,
out of your
okay,
control.
yeah.
Fair enough. Second one is if a kid has like daddy's number one fan or whatever, like or something like that. Like that's fair enough. Mr. and Mrs. when you two are totally in control, that's icky. That's
If you're
so
wearing it at a
icky.
football game or out and about, yes, I agree. But I think a honeymoon, a honeymoon. That is the only
Oh,
exception
no,
I think
it's
I
icky,
can
lad.
get behind.
I'd still look at it and go, ugh.
Yeah, you would as somebody who didn't know. But if you knew they were on their honeymoon together, I think
If
you
my
could...
missus said that, and that was the case, we wouldn't go on a honeymoon.
No,
No.
not happening. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a good ick, though. That's a good
It is
ick.
quite a good ick. To be fair, though, I will say people who have shirts that like there was the one doing the rounds of a fan who had a obviously I'm going to say this probably wrong, but a real leg and a fake leg. Like
Okay,
obviously
yeah.
lost a leg somewhere and had a prosthetic leg.
I like this.
And
This is
and they
good.
had like peg leg on the back or whatever it was. And
Yeah, that was really good, actually.
yeah.
The other thing, just before we go, is half and half scarves. If you, I can't deal with them.
I don't think I've ever bought one. And I don't plan on buying one.
No, I've been
To be fair,
given
I
one,
don't
and
like
to
scarves.
be fair, of all the ones that I've been given one half and half scarf out of all the scarves I've been given. That was Shrewsbury Town versus Galatasaray in a friendly in August, I think 2013.
Yeah, which we went to.
It's a really cool one, but I still look at it and go, it's a Town scarf and I've got Galatasaray on it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to wear it. Like
it's an odd one, isn't it?
It's pretty icky, isn't it? It's
weird that even half and half scarves were made for that game.
Yeah. It's half and half scarves is just weird, but yeah. Anyway,
scarves generally are weird. To be fair,
yeah,
I don't like scarves.
Yeah, but let us know your icks and your football thoughts, and we will update you further. Just before we do go, though, I have an Anna Pat review.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, okay.
I have an Anna Pat review, and
get it in.
I can give you a kind of football related.
Whatever you're doing, make it quick. I need a wee. It's getting kind of desperate here.
So, you know the song "Can't Take My Eyes Off You."
Yeah, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
My nan.
I
showed my nan a cover of that you showed me.
That I showed you by 3 Private Islands or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's... Or is it just Private Islands?
Private Islands. A very good band, by the way. Let me just find out what they're called.
I think they're just...
Yeah,
Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Private Island.
Private
Go check
Island.
it out on Spotify. She had listened to it and she loves the original song.
Yeah.
And she said it was very good and rivals the original.
Yeah,
she said it reminds her of going to Shrewsbury Town games. So.
Well, I mean, it should do.
Yeah, but that's it. It's not a silly one. It's just a standard one from Anna Pat.
Good.
But that is an Anna Pat review. This is the end of the podcast. We hope you've enjoyed. That's the full-time whistle.
I just want to say, Private Island.
Yep.
Listen to the song 3 Bad, So Sad.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
It's good. Very good song.
Lovely. Thank you.
Or Mad Mirage.
And we will see you next time on the Talk of Shrimp on a Friday.
Football is life.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Go watch Ted Lasso. Goodbye.